Your church is being judged before people even walk through the front door. So imagine with me, just really quick, you and your family are stepping into a church for the very first time. In your imagination, what are you seeing right now? What does the building look like? Are you being greeted at the front door by somebody? Is there coffee in the lobby? When you step into the service, is there modern or traditional worship music playing? Is the pastor, what's his preaching style? Do people stay around afterwards and talk? Or do they go straight into a small group? Is there a large kids ministry? Or do they even have a youth program? Just sit just for a second and picture it. Okay, the point is, every person might be imagining something slightly different. So when you think about growing your church and bringing in new people, you have to be honest with yourself and know that not every person's ideal church is your church. So in reality, that's not a problem. That's just clarity, which also means you cannot alter your church's culture and mission based on every single new person that walks through the front door. But here's where a lot of churches get stuck. They start trying to adjust everything. Maybe we should change the music. Maybe we should have our preacher have a shorter talking time. Maybe we need more of this or less of that. And before you know it, your church has no clear identity. You're just building a church that's trying to please everybody. And a church that tries to constantly change in hopes to reach everyone usually ends up deeply connected with no one. So the real question you need to be asking yourself is, what kind of people thrive in your environment? What kind of culture have you built? What do you as a church value? Because when you're clear on that culture, everything changes. Your message gets clearer, your content feels more authentic, your church actually becomes recognizable and not just another option. And here's the crazy part. The right people will actually walk in and think, wait, this actually feels like home. And yes, there's gonna be some people that are gonna walk in and think, yeah, this just isn't for me. I prefer a church with more traditions, or I want my pastor to be super energetic and loud. I'd rather have a more acoustic worship set, or I wanna be a part of a smaller church gathering. And you know what? That's okay. That doesn't mean you failed. You just got more clarity about the people God is calling you to be a witness to in this season right now. Because healthy church growth isn't about becoming everything to everyone. It's about being who you are on purpose and letting the Lord work through you. So give space and allow God to work in the hearts of people to connect them with the culture that you've established. Now, you might be asking yourself, how in the world does this even relate to marketing? Well, once you've created a clear mission, culture, and vision for your church, now the next step is to take that culture and put it online. Not to impress people, but to give them a real picture of what they're stepping into. Because over 1.5 million people in the US search for churches near me on Google every single month, which means the majority of first impressions your church will have with a new guest won't even be in person. It's gonna be online. And that's why having a clear marketing and communication plan is vitally important, because whether you like it or not, people are already gonna be forming opinions about your church before they even step foot in the church building. They're gonna be checking your website, they're scrolling through your social media, they're watching your sermons online, and they're looking at photos of your people. And they're asking one simple question. Is this a place that I could actually belong? So your goal online isn't to look impressive, it's not to go viral, it's not even to have the most polished content. Your goal is this: clear, be real, and be consistent. This is why culture comes first. Because if your culture is strong in person, it becomes easy to show that online. Now you're not forcing content, you're just capturing what's already happening. Overall, when your online presence matches your in-person reality, something super powerful happens. The people who walk through your doors already feel that they've been there before, so they already feel at home. Okay, for a quick review, number 1, understand not everyone's ideal church is your church. Number 2 is establish a clear culture and let this bleed out into your leadership, your staff, your volunteers, and ultimately your entire congregation. Number 3 is take that culture and now put it online. So if you guys have any questions, my name's Calina Jordan. I'm the Connect Marketing Coordinator at Connect Ministries, and we're here to help churches meet new people through a clear marketing and communication strategy. So feel free to leave us a comment or schedule a call with us if you want to dive deeper on how we can partner together and help your church meet new people.